What's going on, everybody? Rob here, Trave 2323. It's like May 30th right now. The boat's not in the water yet. The marina opened up at May 1st. Weather been tacky, but I didn't want to put the boat on there. I had the boat since August, end of last year. Have not put my name on the boat yet. No name on the boat yet. Okay, so my YouTube dreaming name, I don't know if it's gonna go right here or right here. I gotta get the message from the boss. Right here or right here. Oh, I said the name. Okay, I'm gonna edit that out. You're not gonna hear it anyways. But it's gonna be the name right here or the name right here. Before you put it on, see if the boat was waxed before, you gotta actually degrease all the wax because your vinyl lettering will not stick on. I always use Eastwood for my degreaser. Scary because I don't know if I could use Eastwood on a gel coat. But you could use Dawn also if you want to use Dawn. But it's gonna go right here and then put it right here, because when you put your vinyl lettering on, you're supposed to use marine vinyl lettering. There's marine regular lettering and vinyl lettering, but I got regular vinyl lettering. But after I put it on, you scrape it with a credit card. We're gonna show you how to put it on. I'm gonna wax and Caranuba over it during the season. I'll fast wax it because it's the UV that kills everything. The vinyl lettering on my van is regular vinyl lettering. I actually clear coated over the vinyl lettering. Not one problem, still color, still everything. So let me grab my wife to see where she wants it at. I got the paper towels out. Instead of just spraying, this gets all the wax off and everything off. I'm gonna actually find out where I'm putting the letters, which are more than likely right here. And then I'm gonna put it on a paper towel and get the wax off, because you cannot put vinyl lettering on if you got wax on your boat. So you got to get the wax off. And also right here or right here, I got to put our slip number. Probably right here, I'll put our slip number right here. So you got to pre that so it could actually adhere to it, because it's not going to adhere to wax as good as it'll adhere to it. So the name of the boat will be right here, but my YouTube channel is probably going to go right here. That is so hot to the touch already. And this is why you gotta wax your boat. I don't care if you put a fast wax on your boat and you're laying over the side and wax it. That sun will oxidize your paint. Keep it waxed. So right now I'm gonna pre this, and I'm gonna get my marina sticker on, but I'll be back with you when I'm ready to put the name of the boat on. Okay, so the name of the boat also goes on the back, but this is kind of where I'm looking at on the front. Yes, that's the name of my boat. YouTube Dreaming. I'm a die-hard YouTuber and I love it, and believe it or not, the YouTube's paying for the boat and paying for the marina slip and paying for the insurance, so that's why it's called YouTube Dreaming. So I got to measure the top of this wide down from here and the top of the end down from here, and then I'm going to show you how to put the vinyl letterings on. Also, we're going to put YouTube Dreaming in here, right here. So we're going to measure this right here, and between this right here, it's going to say YouTube Dreaming right here. And then we got to get Hammond, Indiana somewhere on the back of this boat, because I do love Hammond. I might actually just get this sticker off and put Hammond, Indiana right here, because the Hammond Marina has been nothing but nice to us. I'm talking about Hammond, Indiana. The marina is the bomb. Not only that, is we got a lot of Chicagoans over here now. We call them the Chicago refugees, because Chicago is not opening this year, or hasn't been open yet. So they pay for their slips down there, can't get their money back. They had to get out of dry dock, so they're actually in our marina, in the Hammond Marina. But we welcome all. Let's all help each other. Let's all have a good time. Say hi to everybody, please. So I'm gonna go ahead, and this right here is gonna be degreased. This little section right here, I'm gonna put the blue tape I have right here. I'm gonna line off where this is gonna be, and I'm actually gonna degrease that with the degreaser. I use Eastwood degreaser, and I actually degreased over here already. Well, my bow slip works really good. All my letters work really good, so I'm gonna degrease that. But I'm not just spraying on willy-nilly and drip. I'm putting in a paper towel and degreasing that, but I gotta measure it out and put the tape where exactly it's gonna be. Okay, that's where it's gonna be right now. So now I can pull this off right here, and then degrease underneath. You have to degrease it. You got to get all that wax off. I'm putting it on a paper towel. I'm not just spraying it willy-nilly. It's going on a paper towel, and then I'm going to degrease it like that, because this right here, these vinyl letterings are not going to stick to wax. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those off and then degrease it. Same little thing that I'm going to use a dry paper towel to get it off. This is Eastwood degreaser. I swear by this. I painted cars, you know, not whole cars, but stuff. And then you have to degrease it and dry it really good. Otherwise, it's really not gonna adhere. And you want whatever you put, paint, you want vinyl lettering, you want whatever to adhere. Now on the van, I went ahead and I clear coated over my vinyl letterings, and they maintain the color and they maintain everything. They're beautiful. Now this right here is not marine grade vinyl lettering I'm put on, but I'm putting a ton of wax over it. So as long as it's sticking to the bottom and you got a ton of wax over it, you still should be good. So we'll see this by the end of the year. But you have, when you're measuring it, you're not going off the white. You're going off the actual letters itself. So from the top ridge, I'm about 1 1/8 down to the letter, and in the highest point over here, I'm 1 1/8 down from the letter. You got to go off the letters or the highest, whatever you have, and do not go over off of the white, because you still might be wrong on the white. So I'm gonna cut it between YouTube right here, and then I might cut it between Dreaming right here. But where I say cut it between, you got to put a piece of tape in here to hold the rest of it in place. This is taped down perfect over here. Got my box cutter right here. Need a box cutter, and you need a card. I'm using my veteran medical card, not my credit card, in case some of y'all try to find my numbers. But okay, so now you got to cut across the back of it and try to peel the back of it off. And don't get any dirt on your razor blade. Okay, so we're gonna go all the way, peel this off. If you see other people doing it different ways, that's fine. This is my way. Now the letters should stick on the clear part, and you should be able to get the paper part off now. The letters stick on the clear part, and you cut the paper off the back. Don't put your fingers on the vinyl. Easier if you have two people. And then you cut the paper off the back. Do not put your fingers on the vinyl lettering. I cannot stress that enough. You got to make sure you got the paper cut all the way off to the letters you're working on right now. Put this down this way, then I'll pull the U off that way. I'm just not gonna rub the U down all the way. Okay, that's down that way. Now, where tube is at right here, I'm gonna move this tape to the O. That's where the tape's gonna be moved down to. So this is where this is gonna be YouTube. So I'm gonna get back here, and I pull tube up, the next one. Cut it right down there. I'm not hitting the boat at all. Flip it over the opposite way and pull this off. And then stretch it straight back in place. Try to get go outward to try to get all the air bubbles out. Go outward, don't go inward, go outward. I got one bubble in the T. But now this is where your card comes in. You got to get this whole section right here. And you got to get the words on there really good. When the big part of the Y has a bubble in it, so you just take your little needle and you just poke it right in the middle of where your bubble is. and then this way it'll help get your bubble out. Now the air will come out the little perforation you have right here, and it'll stick down better. If you can't get it out the side of it to the clear part, the best thing to do is just try to get the air bubble out together, because if the air bubble ain't coming out, that part of the vinyl lettering ain't coming out. Now when you pull this back, you could actually put it back down. And when you pull this off, you ain't pulling it off really fast. You're pulling this off really slow. And then if you see any problems, issues, you can put it back down and rub it down a little bit more. Now what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna pull it back to the YouTube, cut it down, and then this is gonna be a separate way of doing the exact same thing. I'm not gonna show everything, I'll show you everything when it's done. Okay, sun went in, hopefully you can still see me. Alright, so this YouTube is done right here, so I gotta peel this off now. But you peel it off slow, because if there's any part, hold this left. If there's any part that is not stuck down, you got a little bit time to get it stuck down right. I see a little air bubble in there. I'm gonna get the needle right there. I'm gonna get this air bubble out right here. There's an air bubble right here. So before I even come any further, I'm gonna get the air bubble out. Now, if you didn't have this degreased enough, the letters will start coming off. But you see, I degreased it, and the letters are not coming off. But now when I get to the end over here, as long as the letters ain't coming off, I got that on really good. But when I get to the end of YouTube, I have to cut this off right here. Ah, I cut it through already anyways. So that's done. Now, do not use this. If you're gonna try to smooth it out, use a piece of cloth. But now I gotta do the same thing for dreaming. I'm gonna actually peel this sticker off, double this one up, and go to a.k.a. and then do the exact same thing I did on the rest of it. Well, since y'all haven't seen the one, hold the card lift. I'll peel this off right here. I'm gonna double up this right here where I'm actually gonna cut it from. Double up this, and then this can come back.
Be careful, because you got part of the M in there.
Okay. Cut this off right here. That's exactly holding everything in place where I need to hold it in place. So then you start peeling this off right here. Don't stick it down till you're ready to cut everything off. Now with my honey here, baby, hold this over here. With your finger, just hold this off the camera right there. And now you're able to get a good cut if you have somebody to hold that for you. All this extra white you could cut off, because you don't want that A on this part over here. Don't cut into your gel coat either. There you go. As close to the other letter as you can. Completely as close to the other letter as you can. It's good when you got help. Then put this in. Now when you put it back down, you're gonna smooth it from this way, that way. I'm mainly smoothing just on the vinyl letters, because that's what you want really, really, really smooth. Okay, so that's stuck down really good. So now you can take this other stuff off over here. Then you flip it the opposite way. Are you gonna see me here?
Yeah, I looked at it.
Then you flip it the opposite way. And then you make sure you got, see, there's a little bit of white on that end right there. You don't want to get it with your finger. That's the only one that I don't know if it's gonna stick down right. And that's the exact same process. All right, talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share. All right, there, it looks perfect, perfect, perfect. Now you got little bubbles in here. Now with the bubbles, you could actually poke them with a needle and try to rub them out. No more rubbing them out with your credit card though. I'm gonna leave those in there. I'm just gonna wax it, wax it, wax it, because the bubbles are on the inside of this. So if you wax all around it, you're gonna protect it anyways. Goo gobs of wax, goo gobs of wax, like it says on the van. I actually trimmed it with the really thin tape, trimmed everything, covered everything, and then clear coated it, clear coated it, clear coated it. It maintains the color and everything. But there's YouTube Dreamer right there. Talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share. We'll be waxing the boat later on. All right, I did my first coat of Caranuba. I'm gonna do like 5 coats of Caranuba on that right there. And this isn't marine lettering, this is regular vinyl lettering. We'll play it by ear this season, so follow my channel. So we'll see next season. You see, I mean, it's not perfect. The T got a little bumps right here at the top. I think that's the only one that got a little bumps. I might actually put the needle in there and try to rub those out, and this one right here. But that's the first coat of Caranuba, and you think I'm playing when I'm saying I'm gonna put 5 coats of Caranuba on that. I'm gonna put 5 coats of Caranuba over that. I'm not gonna clear coat it, I'm not gonna gloss it. All right, I'm gonna finish the other side, then I gotta start waxing the bottom of the boat for the second coat of the bottom wax.